Supporters of a death row inmate gathered in Blount County today to urge Governor Bill Lee to take a second look at Gary Sutton's murder case. They are asking Lee to remove him from death row, especially in light of last week's botched execution attempt of another death row inmate, Tony Carruthers.
Gary Sutton and his uncle James Dellinger are convicted of killing Sevier County siblings Connie Branham and Tommy Griffin back in the early 90s. 10 News reporter Libby Cunningham brings us up to date on the new protests.
A Blount County jury sent a man to death row in this courthouse in the late 1990s. Today, his supporters say they want Governor Bill Lee to take another look at his case.
Sevier County siblings Tommy Griffin and Connie Branham were killed in grisly murders in the Smokies in the early 90s. A Blount County jury sent Gary Sutton and his uncle James Dellinger to death row a few years later. Sutton's execution is scheduled for the end of the year. Dellinger died on death row from apparent natural causes. On Wednesday, Sutton's supporters gathered. They say he's innocent. They have the evidence to prove it, and Governor Lee needs to take a look at his case before it's too late.
I just feel like the governor is going to do the right thing. I don't doubt that he's not, and I hope that I don't get my heart broke that he doesn't, but I really honestly believe once he sees Gary's case, he sees all the discrepancies in it, there's no way that he won't do the right thing.
They say the recent botched execution of death row inmate Tony Carruthers makes the situation dire. Carruthers' execution was stopped due to an issue with an IV line required for the lethal injection. The lethal injection could also be used for Sutton's execution.
It's terrifying to think that that could be Gary. I don't know Tony Carruthers' case. I've heard that he is also innocent. I can't say that. I don't know that 100%, but even if he weren't innocent, what he endured the other day was horrible.
Family members of the victims are adamant that Sutton and his uncle are responsible for the deaths. And Blount County District Attorney General Ryan Desmond tells 10 News years of court proceedings related to the case all came to the same conclusion. Sutton is guilty of double murder and sentenced to death.
To me, I would just wish they did life without parole, so we don't have to sit in here and go through this every so often. But, back then we wanted the death sentence for them because of what they done. And now it's just, we still have to live it.
As of right now, Gary Sutton's execution date is scheduled in December. In Blount County, I'm Libby Cunningham.
And Tony Carruthers' execution date is next year.